Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna share 5 little tips on how do I make an English speech. If you happen to have interest in that, just keep watching. Rule number 1, make sure the beginning and the ending of your speech can just grab everyone's attention, especially for the start. And the most common way to make a memorable start is to throw a question to the audience, like, have you ever experienced that? Have you got the feeling that? If yes, luckily you're not alone. If not, don't worry, because I happen to experience that before, just kind of like this. Because I could see most of the speakers are just paying too much attention to themselves instead of the audience. But I'm not sure if you guys have the same thought as me, but every time I decide to make a speech, I just didn't think that much about performing, but I would love that what I say can strike a chord with the audience, and it would be much better for them to spike some critical thinking around this topic, even to make a difference in their daily life. So just to make sure that they have the desire to keep listening is the very first thing we should do. Rule number 2, make yourself more of a storyteller than the speaker. Because mostly if we're involved in competition, we'll have a number of fellow contestants to make a speech on the same topic. So it's just so normal for the audience to lose memory of some speaking if everyone's talking about almost the same thing. So telling the story can just make the whole speech more unique, more friendly, and more accessible. And when it comes to choosing the story, it's better to choose a story that literally happened on yourself, because that won't be so hard for you to memorize the whole draft, and you can just present yourself more naturally, and you won't be risk being speechless and stuck on the stage. But you may ask, like, what if I didn't equip with so much life experience and stories? Well, honestly speaking, most of us, especially as a college student, almost own the same daily routine every day. But what makes different is how we perceive and be inspired by the surroundings and those normal things happen to us. So always try more, feel more, and think more, for those can just benefit our thinking mode forever. Rule number 3, take control of the rhythm of your speech. Being too fast can sound a little bit aggressive rather than persuasive, and too slow will just lose attention of the audience. So finding your own pace of making a speech by recording yourself and checking over and make some adjustments, because we have to make sure that in public's eyes, we're not in a rush, we take full control of our timing, and we got confidence. Oh, by the way, workout can also help to make our breath more stable and, get less affected by the nervousness and the surroundings. Rule number 4, gesture, eye contact, emotion, you just can't miss any of them. Just like what I mentioned before, making a speech can never be a one-sided behavior, but a mutual interaction between you and the audience. So you have to always care for them, standing on their side, and knowing that you are talking to the people instead of the air. But all of this, the gesture, the emotion, are all based on the full preparation of what you're gonna say. Only when you're super familiar with what you're gonna share can you spend more time and energy on how you're gonna share. The last thing I like to add is, sometimes we just can't help focusing too much on our accent instead of pronunciation. It's really not a big thing that we can't sound like native speaker, plus not all the native speakers can just express themselves clearly as well. So just stop being upset by our Chinese or any other accents. And always remember to pronounce each word accurately, clearly, and loudly, for those should always be the top priority when making a speech. So yeah, those are my little tips on how to make an English speech. If it does help a little bit, don't forget to give me a like and keep following my channel. And see you guys next time. Bye!